I'm seeing actually Mercury for some people here. Mercury 29th or 20th degree of Aries. So there is eclipse on their Mercury. And I'm getting that this person been trying to manifest you. Also, this person been writing you letters. Knight of Pentacles. What is their motivation when it comes to their written form especially? They really like that. They really think about this a lot. Maybe for some of you, even you were the person who wrote them how you truly feel, and they never responded, or they responded something stupid, or they just acted very stupid after that. But what you don't know, I feel like, is that this person has always... Hey Scorpios, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing your reading. I was thinking in my head for a bit of a more shorter term, like next 72 hours or something, but let's see if specific time frames do come out. I will let you know. Which is if you're Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, do make sure to check out our April horoscopes eclipse special video for all the 12 signs that I just posted. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment, whatever, because those are new. What else do I want to say? Yeah, for all the updates, all the different things that the channel currently offers, as always, you go to the description box. I do have only one Etsy shop where personal readings currently are available. I believe there is even discount, 20 or 25% off. So do check that out. Those sell out very quickly. But other than that, what else? Check out my other channel, and people were asking me how to donate to the channel. So how to donate to the channel? If you want to support our project right now, we are starting to do our tarot and oracle own decks, or if you just want to join the membership, purchase anything from the channel, you can do so. Like all the instructions are in description box and in the comments too. Anyway guys, let's go right in. Let's see what's your message for today. Let's take just one from this deck, so won't take too many. Ooh, okay, heartache. Ooh, some of you are experiencing heartache, but I feel like for a lot of you there is more. I feel like it's more of surrounding energy. There is somebody here once again watching you, and somebody experiencing heartache. But I also feel like somebody is respecting your distance. Let me take one more. Yeah, look at this. Something about moon, water, something about maybe either the full moon or the new moon eclipse. We just had the full moon eclipse on March 25th, and we are approaching the new moon, sorry, not the, yeah, new moon solar eclipse. The full moon was lunar eclipse, the new moon is always the solar eclipse. So something about the eclipse portal. There is somebody who is heartbroken over you. Let me see a little more about that. I don't know why they want to keep talking about this, but I feel like you yourself have experienced your fair share of heartache. And again, it doesn't have to be about a specific person or anything like that. I feel like maybe you've been just disappointed. I mean, energy been tough, I'll be honest. I don't know how you guys feeling, but like for me personally, because I know how, of course, to raise my vibration, I know spiritual practices, and I mean, I live a very beautiful, thank God, very beautiful life, go swimming, go to beautiful places, like really great, a lot to be grateful for. But trust me, like as many practices as I know to raise my vibration, and like, just as many things I have to be grateful for, I feel this, state of the world vibration. Sometimes there are days where it's just a feeling of gloom. So if you've been feeling something like that, maybe just disappointed in something, it's okay. Like, I feel like you have moments where you feel better, some moments you maybe feel a little bit worse, but I mean, we'll see what's the advice about this, because honestly, even I myself resonate with this. I feel like regardless though, with this return of the Aphrodite, number 13, which is your card too, right? So 13 is in traditional tarot is death, Scorpio card. Again, it's very death, rebirth, Scorpio's thing. You go sometimes through it down and then you go up. I recently was feeling kind of, there were a few days I don't even know what the heck was going on. I think it was the Venus-Neptune conjunction. Exalted Venus, my butt, sure. I don't know about you guys. I do not like Libra transits and Pisces transits specifically, because Libra transits for Scorpio risings, they fall in the 12th house, and I know whenever something is in Libra, I always have to deal with some crap I just don't want to deal with. And whenever everything is in Pisces, it's just everything becomes, I don't even know, like it becomes weird, less structure. I don't enjoy it, honestly. Like Regardless though, you know, a few days ago I had this where I sat down and I literally made a list of every time in my life where I was legitimately in absolute shit circumstances and I've turned everything around against all odds. And there were many situations like that from the early beginning of my life. Like I changed schools, you know, back in my home country, I was bullied in one school, then had to go to a new school. And literally I had this moment where I was like bullied in my first school. And then I went to my second school, and there I became sort of like class queen. You know, it's crazy. Like, it's just, you can make a movie just from that, and dated the most like cool boyfriend, the most handsome guy, like, and then dated like a local, you know, local celebrities who made songs about me, put them on the radio. So like, even like my early experiences, and then when I moved, and like everything in the US even as well too, I've like collected these experiences where I did not enjoy where I was, and it changed my life. And you know, even from whether it's manifestation or mindset perspective, there is one thing that all these experiences had in common. I didn't sit there, you know, just believing that something was there that it wasn't. Like, you know how sometimes with a manifestation, right, they tell you, oh, just imagine it's already here, deny the physical facts of reality. That honestly, again, if it works for someone, good for you. But for me, that never really worked. What worked for me is, yes, true, like I never accepted my circumstances. For example, I remember like when I was going to a very like prestigious boarding school in my home country, like there were all the super rich kids, but they were also kind of more conservative. Everybody was already talking about who they were going to get married to, whatever. And I remember just not fitting in, and you know, not wanting this to be my experience, not wanting my life to go that way too, and like not wanting my family control my life or anyone. And I remember I just didn't accept that this is going to be my life. I was like, no, I'm going to create a different life. I'm going to freaking run away from everyone and live by myself. And I did it. But again, from mindset manifestation, it was less of that I was sitting there and imagining how everything was going to change, just, you know, manifesting, visualizing. I legitimately said, no, this is not my life. Fuck this. Excuse my language. I want something else. I'm going to do something and change that. So that's how I always personally overcame shitty circumstances. And I had to remind myself, because I kind of forgot. I've gotten more passive over the years. Because it legitimately works. When you just say that, listen, this is not going to be my story. You know, maybe there is like, you had a series of bad relationships, or maybe you're not happy with the way you look right now, or maybe something with your work is not going the way you want it to. What you do in this moment is not just, oh yeah, let me visualize, or let me just affirm. You can do all those are techniques, and they're great. I think what always, again, from personal experience, what always worked for me is saying that this shit is not going to continue. This is not going to be my continuous experience. I'm going to turn everything around. I'm selecting, no, actually, I want to be in a beautiful relationship, or I want to look very beautiful. I want to be in a good shape. Like, whatever your experience is, it really works. Like, again, I've had so many times that this worked for me, and you can turn around your circumstances in life very fast. Last year, I tried to do so simply with law of assumption and like more of that approach. I'll be honest, I've had mixed results, because yes, certain opportunities and things were coming out, but I personally always felt, for me, I need a little bit of this, how to explain this, like I need some kind of twist. I need to feel a bit of that hero's journey, that I'm also doing something. I am twisting and turning things as I go, rather than being more just with imaginal facts creating reality, which is, again, all those techniques, they work. But you have to see what's for you. I don't know why I'm talking about this. Maybe for some of you, you're manifesting a glow up, something where you basically you've had your moment where you sort of like felt like you're at your own rock bottom, whatever it is. Again, it could be just as simple, you don't like the way you look in the mirror. It could be huge, trust me. Like if you don't like the way you are right now, it could be affecting your confidence. And I personally don't recommend just being there and ignoring that. If you don't like something, you know, start changing that. Like I'm doing this right now. I bought actually the what do you call it, weight machine, not weight machine, weight scale, because like I am over, you know, like I don't need to lose a lot of weight, but like even that a little extra I have, I can feel how it's messing with my confidence. I can feel how there's different things, and I don't want this to be a continuous experience. I'm changing this like as it is right now. A few other things like this. So I feel like for some of you, you're just reaching that point where you're like, no more, this is bullshit, this is not going to be my life. And you will see how you will change things very quickly, because again, for Scorpio, it's death rebirth, right? So if you've reached some kind of ending, or if something is shitty, it means that there is a new beginning on the way. All right. And I feel like with experiments card, don't force anything. Like, I feel like, you know, maybe you've been in that situation where you were kind of forcing something to happen. With 33 card, it could be, 33 could be important number. I don't know honestly what it's about. You might have been forcing something, but I feel like for you, there's something about shadow work. Maybe you've been punishing yourself for a certain darker aspect of your personality coming out. And I feel like the key to this is really just accepting your shadow, like, because it is trying to protect you from something. Even the anger, even the most crazy thoughts you have in your head, in my opinion, like if you don't run from them, if you don't push them aside, but if you just talk to them, like as an aspect of yourself, like maybe again, you hate certain person, or you really are angry at someone, talk to that side of you, why you feel this way, what is it trying to tell you. And I feel like when you just accept it and stop like trying so hard to suppress it or whatever this is, you will see how it's going to start bothering you less and less. So that's what I'm seeing here. Oh, okay, and one more. And yeah, look at this. This card been coming up a lot. Reclaiming your authenticity. So reclaiming yourself. Big reclamation moment for Scorpios again. Again, could be happening. This is like pre-eclipse energy. I'm recording this before eclipse, but eclipse energy is already here. Venus is about to enter Aries. Something here definitely is occurring where you are... I feel like you are changing once again. Let me see. What is this about? Why are they showing us this energy? Because you've been delaying. I'm almost getting some kind of journey. You're not delaying it anymore. There's also something about fertility, giving birth to new projects. And with Lemuria returns, finding yourself in that happy place again. In a place where you belong. There's also somebody yearning for you. You could be yearning for someone, but I feel like more so it's a person yearning for you. There's somebody who really wants to have children with you, I'm seeing, or who wants to have a family with you, or who just wants to... I feel like their love to you is like something similar to the love they had to their mother. Again, Dr. Freud is here, but there's something with an aspect of motherhood here where this person either really wants to have kids with you, or they really see an element of a mother in you. Maybe you remind them of their mother. Maybe there is something like mother and child type of thing going on. I don't know, honestly. Transparency, soul cage. Let me see. I feel like there's been a disconnect, because literally as I'm recording this, I got a notification that my Wi-Fi is down, so I'm not sure what's going on with that, but there has been a disconnect, I feel like, which was involving lack of transparency. And there has been an element where maybe you've been trying to rescue someone, and for some of you, I feel like you've lost yourself in that pursuit. Again, it doesn't have to be a romantic partner. It could be like a family member, a friend, like whoever it is. You know, you've been trying to rescue someone, and I feel like you somehow have disconnected from your more sexual energy, from that femme fatale or seductress, or like your energy that makes you feel, I feel like, very powerful. And I think a moment of time out has made you realize something here. Visions, Atlantis, again, it's about return to yourself. You see more clearly now, and I feel like, let me see, guide, sisterhood, there is something about a spiritual community of women, or somehow maybe there's somebody in your community of friends, allies, who is giving you almost like guidance, who is showing you the way right now to back to love. And like aligning really yourself with that energy of falling in love, because you were not a vibrational match. Again, as generic as it sounds, you were sort of like not a vibrational match before, and now there is something within your energy that suggested that makes you a vibrational match to falling in love, to opening yourself up to a relationship again. It's almost like you are deciding at this point that, listen, I'm done being single, or I'm done wasting my life waiting for that person to change. Or for something to change. I am done making excuses because of finances. I cannot do this now because of this and that. I am doing it now. Because honestly, I think like going back to, you know, what I shared in the beginning of the video about every time in my life where I actually changed my circumstances. And let me tell you something, you know, I never made, like, I'm thinking about starting to post some manifestation content on my second channel, but like, you know, if I really wanted to, like, how to say, what they call it, when you show off, how you call it? What's the term for that? A flex? Oh, flex. Yeah, people still say flex. I'm very out of, you know, I'm not the most, how to say, social person, so I'm very out of whatever people say these days. Like, I live my own a little bit life. So, like, if I wanted to flex, like, there's so many things I could have flexed. A lot of things, I guess, like, if they're normal to you, you really don't notice that. And, like, if I wanted to, just living where I live, like, every time I take a walk, I could have fucking flexed something, but not my thing. However, when I actually think from things I'm proud of in my life that I've changed, it's more of truly being in undesirable circumstances and having a dramatic change. Like, again, my first school, like in my home country, I was legit bullied. Like, you have no idea how bad things were. Like, I was not just like the most not popular, I cannot even, it's like, you know, it's like a movie, like literally all these movies, the teenage comedies, whatever you call them, it was like my life. And then I went to my second school when I transferred. It is crazy the transformation I had. And I transferred also right around the age of like 13, 14, right, that age, to become the hottest girl, like one of the hottest girl. I think I was the hottest, like, you know, class queen, like date the hottest guy. And then like it was crazy. And like, I'm proud. It's one of those moments. When I moved also to the US by myself, also proud, because this was like truly not easy circumstances. It's not something that like, oh, I just manifested this much money, which also great, right? But like, in my life, certain moments of transformation was so freaking dramatic. The plot twist was something else. Like, I could keep going with that. But I'm proud of those things more in terms of like manifesting whatever. Not like, oh, I have this like car or like, that's cool. But like, I think it's more of those dramatic transformations. For me, I don't know, as a Scorpio anyway, that are interesting. So going back to that is like, I forgot what I was going with this, I'm sorry guys, but like with insurance, basically keep going. I lost my train of thought. But there's something here where you're going to be proud of how much things changed. Also, I'm seeing somebody in your community or somebody among your friends could be like energy healer, maybe a Reiki, maybe you're going to receive some kind of medicine healing. And look at this, the card of beauty is coming up again. There is something about you having a glow up that is going to turn heads. Like, people are going to be turning heads. And I think you will start hearing from people like left and right who will just want to talk to you. Like, everybody will be around you somehow. Look at this beauty, song of the siren. So maybe you're launching a creative venture. Could be for somebody, I'm hearing here, you need to start something creative. It doesn't have to be a full-time job. It doesn't have to be a source of income. It doesn't even have to be something you will continue doing forever or will have to commit to forever. I feel like it's almost something that's unresolved. Maybe a childhood dream, maybe it's something you've been wanting to do for a while. And I'm getting, because you kept always postponing this dream, maybe, I don't know, it's about having a beautiful photo shoot, filming music videos, recording a song, I don't know, creating some kind of art and showcasing it. I don't know what it is, but I'm getting that it does involve your social image. It does involve this more of spotlight type of things, or creativity. Something about your beauty and something about your voice, singing, or your creativity. You need to do this. Again, it doesn't have to be even something you're going to keep doing forever, or it doesn't have to be like the main thing in your life, but I feel like you owe it to yourself, because once you express what's been suppressed for a long time, there is going to be a big energy shift. And again, even if it's going to be just one song you record, or just one photo shoot you make, or just one, I don't know, what is it, like one-time art exhibit, even if you do it once, I feel like it's going to be enough for some kind of shift. Wow, that's an interesting message. It's almost like you're declaring something about yourself. And I feel like, again, right now, it's for some of you, there are a few moments of privacy before a lot of things will change. So it's almost like right now you're in the sanctuary energy, but a lot of things are about to be shifting for you. You're about to really return to who you truly are, close some kind of big cycle. Yeah, there is like the tide is turning, things are changing. Wow, the mermaids had a lot to say today. Interesting. I was just watching the movie. What is it? The Pirates movie, the one with where the mermaids were. Mermaids are beautiful. I don't know. I feel very connected with that energy living where I live. So let's see. What else? Let's keep going with the mermaids. Actually, you guys. Since we feel connected to them today, let's go. Let's keep going. Give this video a big like. Again, it really helps. You guys know that the algorithm has been weird lately. I think it's for everyone, to be honest. But do make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment. It will really help. Let's see. First row is you. Second row, the energy you're connecting with. Ooh, Ace of Wands. What did I say? There is something about a creative new beginning. There is something about you starting to feel that spark again. Nine of Cups. And I feel like you are manifesting your desires. It's happening for you. But there's many options too. There's many desires also, I feel like. Let me see. Ooh, Ten of Pentacles. Wow, finally a good reading for Scorpio. So lately, I'll be honest, reading has been, the energy been a bit weird, but this is good. Let's see. Six of Pentacles, okay. One more. And we have here Death card. Ooh, okay, your card. Let's see, who are you connecting with, my dear Scorpios? Queen of Swords. I actually think for some of you, you're not willing to be connecting with anyone. Somebody fell in love. I feel like this person likes your beachy side. Beachy, how do you say this? Even that side turns them on about you. Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, King of Cups. Let's see. And we have here Wheel of Fortune. A lot of things are going to change for you. There's a big judgment call that's coming. Let's see. I'm hearing somebody needs to water their plants, so this is very random. Judgment, Justice, Queen of Cups. I feel like you already know that there is shifts taking place in the background. Let's talk about this, I would say, step by step. So you are manifesting your desires. Like, the more you focus on what you want to create, the more you are walking towards the things that you want, the more things that you don't want stop mattering. Because I feel like, again, for a lot of you, some of you have displaced a lot of your energy, analyzing, focusing on something. Maybe it was a negative circumstance, maybe it was something from the past. You know, we do have this quality, unfortunately, Scorpios. Sometimes we just keep on freaking chewing, I don't know, that love story for I don't know how long. We like to overthink sometimes our endings. I don't know exactly why. There's many reasons. You sometimes mentally get stuck, I think. Thinking about, right, Capricorn in the 3rd house, even Aquarius, which is under fixed sign in the 4th. It's like there is that tendency where, you know, both are Saturn ruled in a traditional ruler system. So there is a sense like it takes you sometimes a long time to switch your wheels, you know, like with how you're thinking. And I feel like you're realizing now that, yes, sure, I've displaced all this energy thinking about what was not serving me. But you know what? I'm going to start, like, whatever, past is already gone. I'm going to start focusing on what I want. My yoga teacher always says that, you know, the more we go towards the things that we want, and she says it in a different way, but the idea is basically like the more we go towards the things that we want, the more we focus and interact with them, the more we naturally distance ourselves from things that we don't want. So it's not really about, oh, I cannot get over my ex. Yeah, sure, take all the time you need. But sometimes what I noticed is like, you can try to be getting over someone for like years, but it takes, you know, 5 minutes of somebody you really like to smile at you. I don't know, you smile at them. And this happens much faster. And I'm not talking about rebounds here or anything, but like I've experienced this recently where, to be honest, I think the reason why I was stuck on some guy was not even because of that guy, but it was more so when I met him, I really did feel that spark. I felt something that was very rare for me to feel and sustain for a long time. And then I just didn't meet anyone who equally sparked me so much. Like I didn't feel the sparkle, and I need the sparkle still. Like, you know, I know there's a lot of debate whether it's trauma bonding with all the sparkles, especially if you have any kind of childhood trauma, whatever. But you know that feeling, right? When you see someone and you just, you know what I'm talking about, right? But like only recently when I saw somebody new and I looked at that person and I just melted in this person's eyes, only in that moment did I really feel like I started letting go. So the idea here is not like, oh, trying to get over. It's like when the new love comes, you're no longer worried about the old one. Sometimes that's what it takes. And sometimes I think right now people give all that healing advice, right? That, oh, first heal, close the chapter, and only then move on. Yes, it works sometimes, but also I've personally experienced for a long time not being able to get over someone. And then when I fall in love again, I don't even remember what I was dwelling on. I don't know if it's almost very normal either, but you got to figure out what works for you. You know, no one has a perfect, I feel like, remedy, perfect advice. But I'm just getting like you're walking right now towards things you truly, truly feel connected to, towards the things you feel aligned. And yes, sometimes you feel confused because sometimes you feel like, yeah, I really want this. Oh, sorry. I really want this. But at the moment when you actually have it, you might be like, is this what I really wanted? So there's many things. So you have, and you know, it's interesting. 9 of Cups has 9 cups. 7 of Cups has 7. What's interesting here is that, how would I best explain it? There are so many things you want, and I feel like you're going to get them, but you're going to get even more than that. Because again, 7 of Cups, this is 7. Maybe you have like, oh, I really want to be in a happier relationship, good income, travel, I don't know, house, a dog, I don't know. But you're going to get what you want and you're going to get extra. Because look at this, with the 10 of Pentacles, you're fulfilled. There is fulfillment coming your way. I don't think it's going to be necessarily like all, you know, unfolding in the next 3 days. But I feel like maybe in the next 3 days, you're going to get a lot of guidance, or you're going to have a eureka moment. You're going to start something, or you're going to shift your mindset in some way that's going to result in that. And with the Death card, this is all about you shedding your old skin and becoming very aware of like, it's almost like a new beginning. Some of you will totally like almost like become this new character. Like a major, again, we talked about a major glow up. A glow up will happen. And a glow up will happen, I feel like, for a lot of you, where you will realize like just how magnetic you are. For some of you, maybe have not felt magnetic for a while, for whatever reason. Let's see, who are you connecting with? So first of all, I see there is at least 2 different energies. Queen of Swords, there is somebody who you blocked or somebody you distance yourself from. This person is falling in love with you still. I don't know what you do, but also I don't really understand this person because it's almost like, I mean, I don't know, that's not very masculine energy. So they like to just watch you from afar. They like to just look at you from afar. It's weird. I'm not a fan of this. To me, love needs to be, we make love, I wake up next to you, I go to sleep with you, like we do, maybe we don't have to do everything during the day together, but like I need that passion. Like I don't believe in love that I sleep with one person and I love another person. I don't know what culture they're from, where it's normalized thing, not for me. But I feel like this person is in love with that cold shoulder you showed them even more. It almost reminds me like back in high school, there was this one guy who was super rich guy, like very, very wealthy. The reason why I'm sharing this is because he was highly desirable. I personally didn't care. I was into musicians already at that age. There was another guy I was in love with. But that guy, he had the cars, like all this, like, I think he even had a Ferrari. Like he had cars that kids our age did not have, could not afford, like adults, you know, in that country could not afford. He had that as a kid, and he was like known as this like super rich kid, whatever. His family was like in the government and stuff, you know, super corrupt. So what can you do? And anyway, so there were a lot of girls who liked him, but he essentially like that girls were not bitchy enough. So he had that fantasy about a girl who would just literally be kind of like, you know, like this femme fatale, cold, dark, And you know what? I gave it to him. First of all, I didn't like him, so I would always like, you know, ignore him, like, you know, kind of like tell him to F off and stuff. And he would literally be falling in love with me more and more the more I behaved like that. Super sick, whatever. But you know, and kind of like, you know what his type was, I think, you know, like the dark side of in what is it, Gossip Girls, what was your name, the brunette one, and in the movie back in the day was popular, Cruel Intentions, the Sarah Michelle Gellar character. I don't know like why these 90s movies are in my head now, but like they like that energy of you, essentially whoever that person is, when you don't care, like when you're cold, maybe even when you're rude to them, it turns them on. But I don't think you're doing this because you're playing a game. I think you're just disappointed in them. And I feel like they're falling in love with you more and more. Let me see. Temperance, because they see you as almost some kind of, you know how they say, burning bush. Yeah, look at this. They see you as this like soulmate. They like to fantasize about this. But you know what it is? I feel like for this person, maybe it works for them to love you from a distance. Why? I can ask why actually, but like, I don't think it works for you, because for them, of course, it's easy to love you from a distance, especially if like they have this escapism mode of like, let's just say they are in another relationship or whatever the reason might be, and they at least they feel like they cannot be with you, so they love you from a distance. They feed their creativity, their spirituality with it. You are like this escape mechanism. Again, will not resonate with all of you, so, but for some of you, that's what it is. But it doesn't work for you because you don't want to escape reality. You want to build your reality. You want to be with someone who you're going to make love to, who is going to take care of you, pamper you. So they really are not meeting your needs. Maybe for a moment when this connection just started, they did, but right now you feel like you are just being drained energetically. So you have to be careful with this person, because I don't know if they are actually offering anything substantial. Let me see, is this person going to offer anything substantial, or are they just going to watch you? Three of Cups, Empress, Hermit. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like not yes, not no. I feel like with the Hermit card, a lot of time has passed. They want to have fun. They want to be in this energy. Like, clarify the Empress. Justice. Yeah, there is some kind of separation that needs to occur or that just occurred. But like, what does it have to do with you? The Fool. So they wanted, okay, I get it. This person, whoever this is, I think this is the character that we've had in some of your readings already. This person always wanted to like come clean before they can be with you. So they didn't want to start things with you in a wrong way. But I'm sorry, sometimes as much as you try to avoid something, it happens anyway. Because what happened is that they were just sort of unavailable to anyone. So they were really like not even available to themselves. There were people around them. They were not really doing a good job for those other people. They were not there for you, and no one really wins from that. Page of Cups, Ace of Swords. They're very immature, this person. They have these dreams of being happy and like living this happy life with you, but you know what it is? I can dream all I want. Like, let's just say I dream of being a billionaire, gazillionaire, whatever. But like, if I don't make any actions, if I just dream about this, can it happen? Sure, anything can happen, but what's the likelihood of that is not very high, right? You know, so yeah, I'm not impressed with this person. But it's almost like they're like this little child who is just dreaming. Maybe they have some addictions too. They like to smoke, drink, and they like to just escape reality. That's their way of coping. They're artistic. And again, like, especially if it's an artistic person, maybe you even like their art, you have to ask yourself, are you in a relationship with art or with a person? Because, like, you know, it's all about what do you need, what your needs are. And if your needs are not being met, you have to put the boundary, which I feel like you did. Let's see, Ace of Pentacles, there is an offer, though, coming your way. A passionate offer, an offer of love. I don't know if it's the same person or not, and I don't know if you're 100% also happy with that offer or not. But I feel like there's another person though who gets very passionate side of you, like Queen of Wands, King of Cups. This could be newer energy. This could be the energy that's really is you know, right now is unfolding, changing. It could be a Pisces, Cancer, or another Scorpio could be. And I feel like for this person, you're actually showing a different version of you. It feels more faded. I feel like for some of you are just in a talking stage maybe with this person or about to meet them. And I feel like if this really happens, if you do meet them, if this connection goes through, you will, you know, you will just, you will choose them. Yeah, because what you don't want is you don't want to be perpetually stuck. And look at this, there is some kind of fight over you even going. Emperor, who's your daddy? The World. High Priestess. What do you want, Scorpio? Ask yourself, what is it you want? I feel like this is a very important moment for you to literally, like the plan that I had this morning, for example. I said that I have to feel fully connected to both my spiritual occult power and to my sexual power, because there are moments when I don't feel connected to it, unfortunately, and honestly, that's not really, I'm not really vibing. It's not the vibe. So whatever it is, the energy, you need to reconnect internally, reconnect to that, and from that point on, decide what you want. Because when you're truly connected to your power, you are not going to be like, oh, I'm not happy in this relationship, but I have to stay because I'm not sure what else is out there. This is not an empowered person. And it's okay if you feel disempowered, you can admit that, yeah, I don't feel powerful. Because first you need to admit also where you are. You know, if I don't feel powerful, I will sit and feel bad for myself. I've gone through this like a couple of weeks ago. I don't know. I just felt like very shitty. I cannot explain why. This too shall pass, right? And one day I was like, you know what? I'm tired of feeling like this. I want to feel powerful. I'm going to start connecting to this. And once you connect to this, you will see how your awareness of circumstances, past events, what's available to you starts changing. And from that point on, you can decide what is it you want. And from that point on, you can create what you want. So reconnecting to this power that you have, don't let anyone take it away from you. Come on. Queen of Pentacles, Six of Wands. You're going to be very much in the public eye for some reason. For something, maybe if some of you are writers, something you're writing. And I feel like you're going to return to having more fun soon. Like sitting pretty while someone is pursuing you. Now, there is this energy where people feel bewitched by you. They almost feel like you put some kind of spell on you. Did you do it? I don't know. But there is this masculine energy who I feel like did not take their chance with you when they could. They feel really bad about you moving on. You don't care. Because they just still not showing up properly. They're crying that you left them. Again, nothing new. You are coming into alignment, coming into union with the person you want to be with. And I don't know who this person is. It could be even a change in the person you've dealt with. Is it possible to manifest and change someone if you really feel like there is nothing else you want to do? Like you can. Because there are people, you have this effect on people, and I think once you realize this, you will stop giving your power away. You have an effect on people where they could feel stuck on you for eternity. And I don't think you guys fully understand that kind of power you have. If you did, you would act differently. There's something here about being disconnected from your power and then reconnecting to it. And I feel like whether it's about a person, whether it's just about your life in general, the second you stop disconnecting from this, exactly, like when you are disconnected from your power, this is how you feel. When you reconnect to your power, this is how you feel. So you're reconnecting to your power. Look at this, your power, because you can have anyone you want if you decide. It's been a cold winter, but I feel like you're rising from that, whatever that state is. Exactly, look at this. And Page of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, for a lot of you, the wait is over, something's about to manifest. Anyway, we'll take this to the extended, we'll see what's about to manifest, because I feel like you are manifesting something very, very tangible. It could be very much you will receive the news in 3 to 7 days. It's like there is a shift, they're showing me a switch. And they're showing me also an image of a dog. So there could be something, dogs, that could be about loyalty. It could be about actual dog, of course. But there's something about loyalty, a loyal person who will come and start proving themselves to you. We'll see who that is. Link to the extended is going to be down below. Feel free to join. And yeah, we'll talk soon, guys. Don't forget to give this video a big like. All the information about personal readings in the description box. Love you all. We'll talk soon. Bye.